Today I'm going to show you 10 game-changing Canva apps. First on the list is BrandFetch. So go onto your apps and then search for BrandFetch. This allows you to easily add brand logos to your designs, and it also gives you the brand color codes. So no more having to go to Google to start searching for the brand logos or the brand color codes when you can easily do so in Canva. So let's see how this works. Click on it, and once you click on it, all you have to do is enter a brand name or the URL. Say for example, we want to search for that of Pinterest. For example, let's use Pinterest. And here you can see that it's giving us the Pinterest logos without the background, that is in the PNG format, which is so amazing. And it gives us this in different colors as well. It also shows us the Pinterest color code, which is top notch. So you can see it, all of the Pinterest logos without the background and the color code. Say, let's do the same thing for, trying to think of another brand that we can use. Let's say for Apple. Say for Apple as well, it gives us the Apple logos and it gives us the Apple brand color code. Also the brand image if you need it. This is actually a game-changing app from Canva, and it is one that will save you so much time. No more having to go to Google to search all of those when you can just do this all in Canva. Again, it also allows you to use them in high quality, because at times when you download some of these images off Google, the quality drops. So these are high quality logos straight from Canva's BrandFetch. Next, we have the image upscaler. There are different options, but I like to use the first one. So this helps you upscale your image. Say you have an image that the quality is really low. This will help you upscale the image. First thing you have to do is choose your file. So select the image you want to use. So for this, I'm going to be using this image of Rihanna that I have saved up. So here you can see there are different upscale amounts. How well do you want this to be? 2 times, 3 times, 4 times. It all depends on your preference. So for this, we're using the 2 times. So it depends on how bad the quality of the image is. So let's upscale this 2 times. Now this is the result. You can see the before. This is it before and this is it after. You can see how cleaned up it is. This is amazing. So I'm just going to click add to design so that we can see a wider view of the before and after. So this is it before the edit. This is what we have before the edit, and this is it after the edit. You can see it is well cleaned up and the image quality is way better than how it was when we initially downloaded it. So this is amazing. If you have an image you want to upscale, you want to increase the quality, just bring it onto Canva, choose the upscale amount you want to use, and that is going to be how perfect it will be. Next app is called the Background Eraser app. With this, you can remove the background of any image for free. So Canva has the background remover, but this is only available to the Canva Pro users. But with Background Eraser, you can remove the image of a background for free. So let's click on it. Then you have to choose the file. That's the image you want to use. So I'm still going to use this image. Once you are done, just click remove background. Give it some time to load up and wait for the result. Now this is our result. You can see it is without the background. So this is easy to use. All you have to do is use the Background Eraser app. Say you don't have the Canva Pro and you still want to remove the image background. Very easy to use. Next one. This is called TypeExtrude, and if you love playing with typography, you would love this. If you're a fan of typography design, you will love this. This helps add depth and dimension to your text. So it says take your typography to new heights with TypeExtrude. So it adds heights and gives your typography a whole new look. So let's just click on it to see how it works. So once I click on it, I will then go ahead to write the text that I want to use for this. So this I will just say never stop trying. So I would also change the fonts that I want to use here. So it depends on you. You can decide to change the fonts or just leave it as it is. So I want to use the Anton font for this because I think the Anton font works perfect for what I'm trying to achieve. So this is the Anton font here. Just go back, you can see how good it looks. So to get that height effect, just increase the length and you can see it. You can see this is how it is. So just increase the length to the maximum, just like this. You can decide to play with the alignment as well. So here I will just make mine right aligned. So I think this works better for me. Yes, let's see how the center alignment is. I don't really like this, so I'm just taking this back. So I will just work with this alignment. Then you can also choose to change the color. So I want to change this color to yellow. So I want a light yellow for this. I think, yeah, this works. Then I want to change this blue as well. No, this is too bright. Just somewhere in the middle. Not so dark. Yeah, this works for me. So once you are done, just click add to design. And this is what we have. I will just increase the size of this. And this is it. So you can see here, it's a way for you to, play around with your typography. So you can also choose to change this. So let me show you another way. Let's do something else. So I'll just reduce this and see how it turns out as well. So I want to just reduce it a bit. I don't want it to be too strong as it is. Yeah, so this works. So I'll just click update element, then reduce the size of this. Just like this, move it around as well. So I think this, I just want to make it a bit smaller, then make it, yeah, so this works perfectly. You can use this in any of your designs, retro, whatever. So I want to add a bit of texture to this so I can give my design a bit of texture. This is all depends on you and what you're trying to achieve. So I think this texture works. So I'll just begin to place each of this texture on top of the text till I am satisfied. You can decide to totally skip this. This is me just trying to be extra based on what I am trying to, achieve. Now let us move to the next one. This is called the font frame. What this does is it allows you add images to your text. So you can add an image background of any kind to your text. So that's what it just says here. Add an image background to your text by uploading an image or selecting an image from your design. Change the font, adjust the image placement, and more. So let's check it out what it does. So once you click open, you want to write your text. You can choose to upload an image or use the selected image. So my text here is going to say stay positive. So once I'm done with that, I will just select the image I want to use, which is this one. Then click on, you can also, like I said, you can choose to also upload an image, but I'm just going to use the selected image just like this. You can see it is already reflected in it. So here first, I'll first image scale to just see how I want the image to appear on the text. So I think I like it this way. Yes, this looks perfect for me. So next, just go to settings. You can decide to change the font, the alignment, and all of that. I'll just leave mine center aligned. You can decide to play with the outline thickness, all depending on what you are trying to achieve. So there are options to space the letters and many more things that you can also do here. So let's see what other fonts that they have. There are lots of fonts here. Yeah, I think this is fine. This WorkSense works for me. So I want to just space out the letters. So this is what we have. Then click add to design. So once I click add to design, I'll just delete this one that is here. And this is the result that I have. So you can see that the image is already in the text that we have. So this works, but I think I want to reduce the outline of this, and the outline is looking too prominent, looking too sharp in my eyes. So I'll just go back to the outline here and reduce the outline thickness. So like I said, it's just based on what you want. So once I do that, I'll click, add to design and delete what we have before, and this works perfectly for me. So let me just increase the size so you can see it clearly. And yes, so let us now go to the next one. If you have been in situations where you are searching for a frame and you didn't find it, you will definitely love this. This is called the Frame Maker, and with this you can generate custom frames easily. So as it says here, generate custom frames easily with Frame Maker. It comes with preset shapes that you can customize and generate your desired shape. So let's just click open. So with this, you can already, create your custom shape that you want based on any of these shapes. So let's say I want to use this shape. Then I want to decide to stretch this out, just like so. So just make sure you pick based on your preference. So it depends on what you want. So you can remove the, widen the grid columns and all of that. So once done, you just click add to design. It's pretty, easy to use. So do you want the grid snapping or not? You can decide to toggle it off. So I'm just going to toggle that off and then click add to design. So you can see that I have created a custom frame, because if you search the frames, you're not going to find this. It's custom. So you can also decide to, edit it. Just keep playing around with it till you get your preferred result. So based on all of these shapes that are listed here. So let's do another one with this. So you can decide to make this triangle shorter. Let's do this. So you can decide to remove a point. Say I want to remove this point. So just click it done. Okay, I think I'll just leave it this way. So just click add to design. So this is another one. And you can see this one is a custom frame. So this makes it easy to create custom frames that you do not find under the frames in the element section. Now, moving on to the next one. If you've gotten to this point, please subscribe if you haven't, so you can see more videos like this, more Canva tutorials, and more content tutorials. Next one we are going to have is called the TypeGradient. This helps you elevate your designs with gradient text. So my text I want to write is I love Canva, because who doesn't? So I'm just going to write this in all caps. I love Canva. So this is what we have, and you can choose to change the font, play around with the gradient and choose the color you want to use. Say for this, I want to use this pink shade here. So this is what we have. So this affects just this part of it. Click here again. So you also need to make sure you are mixing the colors correctly. You can also move this button around as well. So let me change this. This looks good, but I just want to change this a bit. So you can see how this is. I love Canva. So you can choose to add to design once you are done. You can also play with the alignment. Do you want it center aligned, left aligned, right aligned, and the line height as well? How do you want it to be? So all this is based on your preference and what you are trying to achieve. So I'll just click add to design, and you can see this is what we have. I love Canva, and you can see it's written in the, with gradient colors. So like I said, you can choose to add more to this. Say for example, you want more gradients. You can also choose to just tap and include more gradients that you wish. So for example, you can see that here I used 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 gradients. So it all depends on your preference and has, option to add and to delete. Next one we have is called the Carousel Studio. So if you use LinkedIn, you will absolutely love this. So this helps you create carousels. It researches the topic. So you have to enter your topic, makes the research for you, and then gives you 4 slide carousels. So let's say we want to look for how to build a personal brand. That is what we want to write on. So I have put the topic, how to build a personal brand, then click research topic. Once you are done with this, it will give you slides with all of the topics. So you can see slide 1, slide 2, slide 3, and slide 4. It gives you 4 different slides. So just click generate slides and it will generate the slides for you. My issue with this though is the fact that the slides are just, very basic. There's no design, thing happening with it. They're just very basic 4 slides. After it gives you and generates the slides for you, you can decide to, begin to design, add your brand element and any other thing that you would want to add. So here you just click here and you can change the text colors, change the background color, and it will just do that for you. So here, let me just change the background color. For example, let's say we want to use this shade of red. Then I will just, put it on generate slide. Like I said earlier, you can decide to create better by putting all of your brand elements. Since you're working with a personal brand, meaning you already have your brand elements, you have your brand font and all of that. So make sure add all of those assets and you don't just go with these details or this option that was provided. You can also decide to streamline your thoughts better. Instead of saying how to build a strong personal brand, it could be something that is very streamlined to your industry. For example, maybe how to build a strong personal brand in tech or something. Just feed the the search bar with something that is going to be very specific to what you are searching for, so that you don't want your results to be generic. But I really like this because it just saves a lot of time. You put in your prompts, it gives you the results, then you can begin to edit based on what you want and add all of your brand assets. Now moving on to the next one we'll be checking out is called the TypeCraft. What this does is it helps you stretch your text. So it says here, elevate your designs with custom text option. Bring your designs to new horizons with text customization, bend, twist, come up with unique text for your creations. I really love to use this to play around with my typography. So let's just write our text that says self-love. Then you can go ahead to change the font if you want to. So yes, this looks like what I want to use. So the name of this font is called Cola Kid. So you can choose to add an outline, which I am going to do. So I'm just going to work with this outline. I really love how this is going. So you can also choose to, create a border. But when you're doing so, be sure to change the border color so it doesn't, mess up the text as well. So once you're done, now this is where all of it happens. So just begin to click on it one by one and stretch your text like this. I can imagine how beautiful this will look on a retro design. It will look really nice. This looks really, really lovely. So once you're done, click add element to design and you can see what we have. Imagine this on a shirt. I am definitely going to buy this on a shirt. This looks beautiful. It looks amazing. And I'm sure that the girlies will love this. This looks really good. If you want to make a change, go back here again, stretch it, do what you want to do, come back, click, update element, Please, if you've gotten to this point, let me say this, please subscribe and also leave a comment. I want to hear from you. I want to know your thoughts about this. What do you think about this? Will you be trying this out? Do you think this is a good app? If you've used it before, let me know how you used it and your thoughts about this as well. For me, I really love this one. This is like a 10 over 10. If you want to, play around with designs, play around with typography, this is very, very good. You can use this on your mock-ups, on your shirts, on your bags, on your tote bags, on so many other things. This is really good to use. So moving on to the next one. This next one is such a time saver. It is called the Meta Design Check. So what this does, it helps you learn best practices for Facebook and Instagram. With this, you can get instant feedback on your designs, see tips on how to improve your designs, and get better social campaign results. Watch your design to check if it meets Meta's best practices for Reels, Stories, and Feed. So what placements are you looking for? So for this, let's just select Feed. So you need to have your design ready first before this can happen. So file type, of course, it is PNG I want to use it for. So let's click export. Once you click export, it will check the creative and highlight the best practices. So this, or it has already flagged it. Now you can see it says needs improvement, which of course I know that, it is first of all, I need to resize my design because it is not in the right dimension. So this says make your design 1080 by 1350 pixels. Definitely that's what I need to do for a better view on Facebook and Instagram feed, since I am optimizing for the feed. So it says you can change the size of your design. It even gives you recommendation using Magic Switch, which is only available to Canva Pro users. Now it is also saying, you need to also, add sound and motion. Videos with sound work better than images on Facebook and Instagram feeds and stories. Visit the Canva library to view thousands of sounds and video clips you can use in your design, or upload your own. You can also apply animations by clicking on a page or element and choose animate to view options. So I really like this one because it not just tells you what is wrong, it also gives you suggestions on how to make this better. And with that, we've come to the end of the 10 game-changing Canva apps. Please share your thoughts, comments, and reservations. Let me know what you think about these apps. Do you think you tried them? If you've tried them, let me know your thoughts as well. If there's a video you also want me to create, please let me know in the comment section. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. See you in my next video. Toodles!